always me turning left when they wanna go right. Wanna live in the black is forever white. Can I bathe in color? I just wanna play. But the stuck in cycles covered in gray. Don't want me to be different, they just want me the same. But I don't work that way. Try to keep me inside, but your request is denied. 'Cause I don't work that way. Oh, they take it all and watch my spirit fade like a morning cloud that rain. And they wonder why I hide my soul, but I'm not the same. I don't work that way. Wanna dance in the sun, why's it gotta rain? Why does life always feel like I'm against the grain? Can I bathe in color at least for today? 'Cause I'm losing sleep when I'm not awake. Don't want me to be different, they just want me the same. But I don't work that way. Try to keep me inside, but your request is denied. 'Cause I don't work that way. Oh, they take it all and watch my spirit fade like a morning cloud that rain. And they wonder why I hide my soul, but I'm not the same. I don't work that way. I don't work that way. No, I don't work that way.
Open my hand to the sea. Take one step back, I'm closer. Rising tide escapes my feet. Still holding back while I'm closer. Open my hand to the sea. Shake it off as I walk closer. And I flood myself with ideas. From the ocean they come.
Hello there.
Hello out there.
Quickly turn to
Happy Monday. Ah. Oh man, it's just such a relief every time, I swear. The world lives. Ah, it's a beautiful thing. And we're gaming. Hope everybody's week got off to a good start. Mine did. Had a productive day today. A little road trip. A lot of driving, but we got some things done. And it looks like we're ready. I think our wire must surely be done. Look at that, 1,000 covered ME cable. That ought to do the trick. Let's take it all. Why not? In you go. We should have a controller. And I was just debating as I was about to start, do I want to do an energy acceptor for this? Or just quartz fiber connect from this? Probably quartz fiber. I don't know. We've had some weird AE problems. Like the subnetwork running out of power. And energy cells seem to have fixed that. What's up, Yum? Yes, it definitely does. And it took so long to make this. We kind of stalled out on the stream yesterday, waiting for all this to craft because quartz rods take so long. I could build a large processing factory and fix that, but we're so close to upgrading to 2.7 and getting a multi-block lathe. I'm just waiting. But now I think 1,000, that should carry us until we need to upgrade to 2.7, I think. It should. Okay, let me reassess quickly. There's the... Okay, I don't know why I put that there. There's the controller. I guess, do we even need a monitor? I don't think we really do. We might want one. It can? I thought it was defunct in 2.7. I do have one, and I was kind of anticipating needing to replace it. We've got one of them. It's on fluid solidifier and laser engraver and whatever the other thing is. I don't remember. What is the other thing? Autoclave. Yeah, I think they made there's a multi-block for every machine. So I think I'm going to have to replace that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be nulled. Unusable and uncraftable. In 2.7. I'm happy because we get 9 new multi-blocks. But also it's a cool block. It is cool. Okay. So first thing we need a centrifuge with the air and some of these. Let's do it like this. We need, this is for, and we need a second set. That's actually, we need only centrifuges first because we need to get hydrogen and oxygen. And then we need to start with the salt comb. And then it'll be an interesting, what exactly is happening to the salt chem? Let me, I know, well, it's more than 9, too, because there's some late game things that are really, truly well and amazingly insane. Okay, this is nothing. That's salt comb. And I think I'm going to want to save the rock salt. What do I get from this? Upon electrolysis. Potassium and chlorine. And what about from salt?
I am who I say I am.
Actual salt. Is this the salt? I think it is the salt, isn't it? I think the best place to see it is in upcoming features in the GTNH wiki. I mean, in the GTNH Discord, not the wiki, my bad. Okay, so one gives me potassium, one gives me sodium. I don't actually need the potassium, I don't think. I do need the rock salt, though, because it's specifically required for sodium potassium, which I would then also need potassium for? Oh. Is that right? Am I gonna have to level maintain this? Wait, no. No. Okay, so I just need the rock salt. This is just from sodium, which I'll be getting. Okay, I'm looking at liquid sodium, but I'm confident I'll be getting sodium from the salt, so that should be fine. Yeah, and we'll get... what is it that gives us saltpeter? Okay, good. Straight from the salt cone? And then we're also getting... man, this comb is so ridiculously useful. We're also getting borax from that. Crazy. Okay, so that solidifies. That's what we need. We need an electrolyzer for salt, which we have. There it is. We also need that for cryolite, so hopefully one electrolyzer will do the trick for us. One electrolyzer? I hope that is... these were really expensive, so I think we can afford more. But it's a little bit inconvenient with the alloys we need for that, so hopefully one is going to do the trick. But this gets us started, right? We end up with chlorine and hydrogen, which is what we need for hydrochloric acid. Am I correct about that? It seems likely that that's the case. Hydrogen and chlorine? Yes. Indeed. Okay, so we start with that. Set this aside. The other thing I actually haven't thought about yet, which I need to think about right this very second, is transformers. We need an IV transformer. None of these are what we need. We have an LUV to IV transformer. Why do I have that? Surely I needed that for something. All right, we need a different transformer than the one we have. Let's look and see what options we do have. IV, I guess we need EV, high amp, accepts 4 amps of IV and outputs 16 amps of EV. That should do the trick for this building, I think. Yeah, well, we're going to get this. Okay. It's a little bit of a detour. We can take it, though. Aluminum. We might need to jump back quickly to the moon and actually get some aluminum. I don't think we have very much. We used almost... I mean, we used tens of thousands of aluminum. Get an indium, which I hope we have enough of. How about Canthal? (2x) Canthal wire. What was I about to make? 4x. Okay, that's not what we need. Let's just take some of this. Cooper nickel, do we have that? Oh, we can actually make it. Look at us go. Look at all our coil. Oh my god. We're absolutely stacked with coils. That's going to be enough for... I forget which machine it is, but one of the machines we need requires coils. And of course all the LCRs do, so that's nice too. Cooper nickel. We have some of that. I guess this is really going to be the test of how long our supplies are going to last us, because I wonder if we still have mica. I think I mined one vein of that, which was very close to the base somewhere, very early in the game. How much do we have? I'm nervous. Oh, 47 stacks. That should be enough, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess that's enough. That'll be enough for 4. And how many? 1 ingot apiece. Whoops. Put the wrong stack in. Alright, I guess we're going to have 1 ingot of Cooper nickel that hopefully I remember we have at some point when I eventually need it. This is going to be a very satisfying tech project to get done, though. All the acids, and then it's so quick to get combs from there. It's just a bunch of LCRs with acids in them. So easy. It's going to be great. Oh, wait, we had... I think we were asking for some stocking input buses. Did we get those? We did. I still haven't... I've never played with these, so this will be an interesting one to figure out. Okay. Give me that. My favorite tool. It's actually been a while since we've used this. Beautiful. It's my mission, if you didn't know, to completely use the durability on this plunger without cheesing it. And it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So far, obviously, as you can see, we're at 62%. I thought it would be much faster. Okay, low power ICs. Do we have those? We do. We're making them? We're not making them. Probably want to consider that. Alright, but there's 4 Canthal coil blocks. What would it take to make low power ICs? In an air lens? We don't have that? Ruby? Ender Pearl? Emerald? We do have it. Okay, good. Oh yeah, I don't know why we wouldn't do this. We're gonna need a lot of transformers now that we've centralized power. Most of them of this variety, so let's definitely code this. Huh. Okay, so I guess it has to be made... That's weird. This is like a looped recipe. You need the transformer to make this. Why would you make this? Huh. Strange. That's okay. Molecular transformer recipe, tungsten cable, aluminum cable. Tungsten... We can make aluminum also. Excellent. And that means we just need the power ICs. There we go. Cutting machine. Woohoo! Hey, thanks for the subscribe there, Snoresby. Welcome aboard. Alright, there's that. Oh, wait. Wrong. There's that. There's that. And we're full on molecular assembler. Can we get some capacity cards? We can. We're probably... I've been asking for a lot of these lately. I'm sure we're probably using up platinum at an alarming rate, but we're in the process of fixing that, so it should be fine. Yeah, we got 144 platinum left. Woo. We need these, though. They're crucial. Crucial. Okay. So while we wait for that, we have the regular transformer, high amp transformer. I guess we really should be thinking about auto-crafting the Canthal coil blocks too. We can do all that now. We have, well, maybe we can't. I don't think we have a fluid extractor. Do we? Oh, we do. I wonder where this is. I have no idea where that is. So I guess we could do that. We can make copper nickel already. Then we can fluid extract the copper nickel, and then it's just assembler circuit 3 dual with Canthal wires. The only thing we can't do that we are, yeah, maybe we should bulk out a couple of these, a couple more. Because I don't want to automate anything like this until I level maintain the blast furnaces. Which is a near-term project once we do combs. Probably before we do flatline, I would say. Okay, let's just bulk a few. We'll do it that way. Nothing wrong with it. I'll smelt another stack. And we'll do a stack in 32. A stack in... sure. Alright, we'll smelt a stack in 2 and get a stack in 48. And that should be a God-given plenty for our immediate term needs. I don't think we're going to need that many high-amp transformers today. I might be wrong. I might rue that I've just uttered those words. Yo, what's up, man? I'm so glad to be back. I can't lie. Oh, it's working great. It's humming right along. And they hooked me up with the BIOS update that fixes the Intel chipset problem that's like causing dead CPU blocks or something. I don't know the exact details, but it was very spooky sounding. And yeah, good. We even installed better foliage, and I think it looks really cool. The trees look very alien with it. Yeah, it is a super insane problem. I can't believe they let that slip by. Hopefully I don't have too many dead blocks, because I definitely was running high strain. Putting a lot of pressure on the CPU. Alright, and we need... Oh, we actually have to vacuum cool the Canthal? Did I see that correctly? I kind of forgot about that. Oh, that's right. That's what you need the original Bobo cooling system thing for. That's right. All right, and we're going to use that 1 ingot of... Did I not have 1 extra ingot of copper nickel? What? I could have sworn I did. Crazy. Polyon, what's going on? Yeah, sure. I'm on IV tier. There's view mode off. Right here. So we're just barely into IV. We made a few items in here, but mostly we've just taken advantage of being able to get tungsten to invest in a bunch of infrastructure, and that's what we're going to continue doing for a bit. Yeah, we're about... I think we might actually be close to 1,000 hours now. Let's look. 992. I have not. This is technically my second playthrough. My first playthrough I played for like a few hours and got to the bed, and then my wife had a baby, our first child, so I stopped playing. And then when I came back to it in January of this year, I started a new world. So I call this my first playthrough, but if you want to be very technical about it, it's my second. It's fair to say. No, so no, I have not completed the pack. Shouldn't I be getting some... What's going on here? Is my vacuum freezer busted? Does it need maintenance? Looks like it might. It sure does. That might be the first time I've ever seen that. Oh, it's been busted for a while. It did a lot of work. It cooled like 7,000 tungsten. Yeah, it's about half and half too on like progression time versus building time. So I would say maybe a little bit more towards progression, but it's pretty close. Maybe 55-45 or something like that. I am very interested in that. I am. I would love to do that. Because Hog, there's like almost always at least one machine in here that needs maintenance. Might as well look. Waiting on that can thaw to cool. These all look good. I did do a check pretty recently, so we might be okay. But it's very common for there to be problems in here. A lot of multi-blocks. Looks good, though, at the moment. Oh, nope, there it is. You see? You see? Looks like it's fighting through. I know, they're so cool. Even the ones that I'm like gonna have access to right away as soon as we're wrapping up the... Well, as soon as they're wrapping up the 2.7 and we upgrade, like the ones I would do at IV, even those are sick. But beyond that, the Gorge, I mean, come on. What's up, Nicholas? The Gorge is crazy. And there's also it looks like a scorpion. I don't know exactly what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. Oh, thank God, the dimethylbenzene's almost done. We did this for iridium, and for the life of me, I have no idea why I needed more iridium. Oh, yes, I do. Never mind. It was for 4 more multi-block miners. Yo, Gamer Z. How you doing? Yes, the antimatter thing, exactly. I was just watching Tom playing with that. It looks nuts. It looks completely nuts. Go. All right, so we're gonna get a stack in 48. They're 8 apiece, so 6 and 8. That's 14. We need 14. Cupron nickels. I think that a lot of them look so cool. I cannot wait to build them. I'm a little sad to see the large processing factory go. You can just see it. There it is. My lovely. Very useful and cool. I feel like the mechanics of that block are cool. But maybe it should... I mean, if they ever were to reintroduce it, maybe it should be a little later in the pack to avoid a little bit of block spam. But maybe it doesn't even... That's not a thing it does at that point. In all actuality. Crazy powerful block, but I always thought it was cool though. It was cool. All right, give me some of these. True, Vin. That's true. You're in pain. What's going on, Gamer Z? What's up? Oh no, is it that kind of thing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The antimatter thing makes a casual 800 trillion EU. My gourd. What do we do with that much power? I don't know. Alright, good, good. It's only Tetris. That's what I'm talking about. More. Power 1 gorge. Is that what it takes? Oh my god. Hey, progress in all the mods. Hey, we love that. It's good. It looks like we need even more. Even more. I still haven't played in all the mods pack yet. I'd taken such a long break from gaming in general before I came to GTNH. Oh yeah, but it wouldn't surprise me if it took that much. It probably takes a crazy amount. Let's not kid ourselves. I'm sure it takes a humongous amount. Stabilizing a black hole. It seems like a power-intensive thing to me. Not gonna lie. Okay, these are ready. We need our capacity upgrades. They're also ready. Beautiful. That's how cheap we are with our 1 molecular assembler. Doot. 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 And we'll save this one for a rainy day. Don't ask me why I keep coming to this spot to do all this crafting. I just like to. I just like to. That's all. Alright, and high amp, regular. Are these both molecular? They are. Bam. Let me have them. One should be plenty. And I also kind of wanted to look at... I've been told this is a waste, but I just kind of like the idea of it. I'm going to be honest. Why is it... Why are we having a problem here? Oh, because it's called superconductor. That's why. Superconductor. What would it take to make EV superconductor wire? Would it be silly to do that? I kind of just want to. I have a ton of IV superconductor wire ready to go. For like main spine. Or maybe branching off of main spine. I might do the main spine at LUV. Vanadium gallium or something. Where's the HV? Or EV, I mean. MV, HV, EV. Here we go. What would you cost me? Superconductor base EV. You know what? That's extremely affordable for me at the moment. We can probably get quite a lot of this, really. The only I think the limiter would probably be black steel for the pumps. And tiny tungsten steel pipes, which we can do in droves. Yeah, it would be black steel would be the limiter. Superconductor star HV. Oh, that's a good tip. How much black steel do we have? 530? Yes. 1,000, please. But we can. I just cannot seem to get and stay ahead on steel. I really am hoping I resolve that when we go to 24/7 with the server. I really do. I think we could do that though, honestly. There's 2 platinum dust. Yeah, I mean, we can get a lot of this, enough to wire this whole building. There is 1 machine in here right now that we need at IV. We don't need it right now, but we will need it to get tungsten, to process the tungsten cone. We will need an IV chemical reactor, but only 1. Everything else in there can be at EV. I think we're gonna do this. I don't see a good compelling reason not to do it. Right? I think that's true. We haven't have precisely which type of uranium do we need? 238. We got that. So 11, we would get 44 dust and thereby 88 EV base wires. Is that enough for a whole building? I don't think it is. I think we need a little bit more.
I was afraid
54 platinum?
wearing a heart that was beat within. Thought it'd break with each unhappy ending.
Like this? I think this should do.
The story begin. Stumbled as a moving target. Living my days on the run. Dripping through doorways and
Oh, I don't have a mixer here anymore. I think I stole it. Oops.
dodging bullets in slow motion.
I guess we can set this up in the mixer. We have a
I stand ready
circuit 2 mixer.
again. 'Cause
Mixer?
with you is
We do.
where I wanna
Beautiful.
be. Dry your bow, baby, now release your arrow. When you do, make sure who you see. For me.
That was a lot of platinum dust in there, it looked like to me. Am I wrong about that? That's great. Cool. Save me some platinum. I don't know where that... I have no idea where that came from. It's a very expensive item for me at the moment. I don't know. I shouldn't be leaving that around, but I'm kind of glad I did.
The trigger of your love shoots stronger than I've ever known, and with a steady hand you never fumble, letting light into my trembling soul. And now I'm breathing in
Okay, it's working. I was wondering if it was like I was going to have a power problem.
days for the fun. I dropped my guard and lost my armor. I surrendered.
Wait, didn't I ask for 18? 18 recipes of it? How many did I get? 5? Oh, I'm not asked. What am I thinking? I'm silly. I have no idea how much I can actually ask for. We'll just do this until we run out of platinum. Typical of me. My brain just stopped working for a moment. That's something I need to get into the habit of using too, especially as some of the recipe sizes start to get really huge. Oh, don't remind me, Vin. Don't remind me. I'm so old. It's true. All right, so I can make 20 more. There we go. Okay, we have the right number. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. It's rough, though, man. It's rough. It's rough out here getting old. My beard's gray. You know, I don't mind my beard being gray, but one thing that really does bother me is my mustache hairs being gray. I'm so self-conscious about it. I won't lie. It's like you can't not see them. The beard ones are a little more discreet. Oh, I started graying when I was like 17. I was one of those weird kids that was like in full beard by 13. Already 6 feet tall by 10. That sort of thing. Weird. Weird kid. Oh my god, it's finally done. What if our cetane's holding on? I know, I rolled a super high strength stat early in my life and a super low agility and intelligence stat. That's how we began. That was our starter mold. Oh man, I still have some base IV ingots. And base MV ingots. I don't think we're gonna need those for a while, but that's okay. Shouldn't I see... There. Alright. Pumps. We start with... What's the conversion? One for 9. That's pretty generous, actually. We don't even need that many pumps. Like 6 should be enough. So black steel was a little bit excessive, perhaps. Maybe just a little bit. It's all right. And we can't make tungsten steel tiny pipes. Let's remedy that. Tiny pipes. Oh. Yeah, well. We were on the right track. I think... It's 1-to-1 for the pipes, right? No, 9... It's... 3-to-2? Something like that. We might need a few more, but we'll see. Putting off the monazite line. You're at LUV in the ass line, but you have no samarium. We were talking about that last night. That the... Maybe you can tell me what your experience has been. Is it the case that this line would get you enough samarium? Or do you need to do the full mon line? Could you shortcut it briefly? you're Giga Chad though, Vin. These lines are so scary. I did get the suggestion last night to do the level maintain plat line instead of the passive plat line, and I'm very strongly considering it. I'm very strongly considering it. I feel like it's going to be very complicated the first time I do it either way. So why not level maintain it? Right? You know what else I should start doing? I should start collecting large quantities of oxygen for phthalic acid. How much exactly? I need 6. Yikes. Okay, so I need 6 full super tanks of oxygen. Let's get those. $20 machines to make samarium, but another 20 for the byproduct handling. Have you seen the level maintainer? Like, there's a thread in the tips and tricks channel of the Discord about the level maintain plotline. It makes it sound ridiculous, like game breaking, crazy, powerful. Get full. Thank you. All right, there's 6 super tanks of oxygen. ME fluid hatches are so OP. We're ready. We've almost got the full super tank, and this is only going to be good for 1 super tank of phthalic too. What an expensive chemical. Honestly. So, Yum, I've avoided crops completely so far. I have not one crop running other than wood. Or I shouldn't say that. That's actually a lie. I do have also glowing coral, but no crops that I've bred. Not even one. Just stuff you can get from placing it down. Seeds and netherwort, terrawort. There's snow under these. And this is cactus. This is for slime balls. Botania conversion. I don't know if I can make it the whole game without doing any crops, but we're going to find out how far we can take it. I already kind of want the redstone lily for aluminum, to get aluminum from the red granite. Man, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be honest. I thought this would be a quick smelt at IV. Some pumps. Some tungsten steel tiny pipes. Dang. Yeah, Fabu told me he did sugar beets pretty early in his last playthrough, and they were crazy. They were crazy for sure. Alright, is this a goofy circuit? It is. Circuit 9. I think we're just going to borrow this quickly. Some helium. Almost out of helium. Gonna have to do something about that. Another thing I have not thought about in a very, very long time. The last time we have been spending a lot of time on the moon recently, getting humongous quantities of aluminum for indium. And I did go searching for my missing fluid rig that we lost when I forgot exactly what the conditions were, but the result was my map got lost and all my waypoints and stuff. So I have a fluid rig on the moon somewhere getting helium-3, but I have no idea where it is. Gone forever. Not that it would work. Yeah, I don't actually know what helium-3 is used for. What is it used for? Fusion. Ah. And something I'll probably never do. Okay, well, we know where it is when we need it. I don't know why I was expecting to get more from that. Clearly, that's not how that works. All right, we need a few more pumps. Let's just get 10. We'll need them eventually. Use them for something. There it is. Look, beautiful.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I might have set a new record there. How fast was it? I try to skip that song as fast as humanly possible every time. Not my favorite. I felt like it was pretty quick that time. Oh, questing. Does that mean... No, no. Aw. Look at all that IV superconductor, though. Beautiful. Man, this is... I can't believe how slow that is. And it's in 3 different EBFs, too. It must be the cooling. It's clearly not the cooling. Wow. At IV, too, we could upgrade these to LUV. We can make IV energy hatches now. And just run from central power over here. Probably worth doing. Probably worth doing. I haven't looked at the quest book for the EBF in a long time either. I feel like I've been oriented around the idea that the next oils I need are HSSS. But I don't actually know if that's true. It is true. Vulcanus. Oh, baby. You got that pyrotheum sorted? How'd you handle that? It can be skipped, technically, it says. Ah, this is what's gating. I see. I was wondering why these are not actually available, but that explains it. I see. Okay, so we do need HSSS, and that's something we can't get until we do Flatline. Netherrack dust centrifuge from netherstone lilies and 4 Ender IO blaze spawners. The scale that this pack requires is so mind-blowing. I was also considering yesterday, my bees are a little slow, and I'd really love to fix that. And by really love, I mean I absolutely must fix that. It's a necessity. But man, what do I lack here to get this running? Seed oil? We're gonna fix that right this very second. Why, thank you. This is very slow, but he'll just run and run and run and run. Won't it? Oh, okay. Never mind. It won't because we're also out of wood. Okay, we're gonna fix that too. You can see how I have failed to rise to the interconnect your base demand that has recently appeared. We now have 1,000 covered ME cable though, so we can remedy that at last, at long last. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna copy paste this. I'm gonna copy paste it and then remove all the stuff, so we don't cheat a bunch of free alvearies and stuff in. And then I'll paste this greenhouse like 6 more times around this area, and we'll fill them all with alvearies. That's what this whole landmass was for. But yeah, I think I probably need like at least 4 aluminum drones. And steel is also slow. Really, there are quite a few of them that are a little bit too slow. I think even once we put the stimulators on the alvearies, it will still be a bit too slow. Okay, there we go. Alvearies are a go once more. There's more pumps. I feel like we're going to end up with some odd amount of stuff here, but that's okay. I feel like we almost have enough anyway. Just about. I mean, a stack, that almost feels like it's going to be enough all on its own. This should be plenty. We're gonna go from here. Go time. Okay. We still need a couple of other things. We need a way to come off of the supercapacitor. This is a 64 amp IV dynamo hatch, so we can come off of this with 64 amps of IV. And then go straight into this building with it. But we don't need to take all 64 amps into this building. So down and then branch. It probably makes sense to do a little bit of tunneling. Try to keep this nice and orderly and get up underneath all these buildings in an orderly fashion to spread the power. Something I probably should have done long ago, if I'm being completely honest, but I never did. Let's actually stash this for a moment. I think that is something we want to consider. How should we approach this? We don't have to go very deep to get underneath these buildings. They're all at more or less the same level. This one's a little higher, and the hog building is a little bit higher than this one, and I guess the A building is where we're going to need to enter. That is a little bit lower. So yeah, probably don't need to go down crazy far with this. Man, I haven't used this in a long time. Vanadium steel hammer. I guess the only real question is this going to be out of the way of any other logistical wire and stuff that we have running, like AE wire and things? I guess we just kind of have to cross that bridge when we get to it. AE wire is probably a little bit more flexible than power, mostly because of the expense. Zoom in on the map. Okay, this probably means we're getting close to the surface. That's not ideal. Okay, maybe not. Better safe than sorry. Okay, that's pretty good. Where exactly we want power in this room, I'm not 100% sure. Probably all over it. But I think this is where we're going to set up the acids. And then the upper floors we'll use for cone processing. We got a lot of room in this building, so I don't think we're going to run out of space. A little bit of a bummer, actually, that this is all dirt. A little bit easier if this was stone. I guess we can use the excavator, another tool we haven't used in a very long time. Quick basement hype? Huh. Probably something I should have done during construction of all these buildings, but man, I can't think of everything. Trying so hard to make them nice. But we'll try. Maybe we'll try to keep that in mind for the future. Make sure we get a basement under each building. Forgot about the excavator immediately. Not gonna lie. Immediately forgot about it. Ooh.
You are all the things that scare me, and all the love that's in between. I come undone when I'm lying.
Okay.
Yeah, you know how to keep me close. Too much to feed and overdose, but equilibrium is everything you are. When I'm falling down, it's easy to let go, 'cause every time I reach, you're standing below. Lift me with helium, fill me with oxygen. Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing.
There we go.
When I'm up too high, I'll always be alright, because I know that you are by my side. You are my life support, my respiration. Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing.
Yeah. That's how to do the trick. And then we'll just wipe this all out.
Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing.
Should we make the basement at all aesthetic? I don't think I really care. I know I'm sort of the guy for aesthetics and things, but I'm not sure that. I don't think that makes the difference in the world.
In the dead of night, when I can't see,
Places we will never be visiting once they're set up.
falling over me, I rush to swim, but still I'm washed away. Oh, I'm sending out, and there's so much.
Save a few minutes where we can. I think that's probably the play.
But before I can inhale, you save the day.
We don't cheap out very often, but I think it's okay to do every now and again.
When I'm falling down, it's easy to let go, 'cause every time I reach, you're standing below. Lift me with helium, fill me with oxygen. Oh, you are everything.
We could spend 75 hours on a basement system.
When I'm up too high, I'll always be
Not like we haven't done that before.
because I know that you are by my side. You are my life support, my respiration.
That's where we'll be building Platline after all.
Everything that keeps me breathing.
Oh, we're never too grown for improvement here. We're about it.
Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing. Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing.
Okay, is it pretty? No. Is it gonna work? It definitely is. So, trash, 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 trash. I'm sorry, Zadin. I'm sorry.
Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing.
This could be trickier. We're probably gonna run into some problems. I'm gonna anticipate them. Wow. Incredibly convenient. Yeah, very, very convenient. This is going to make replacing all this stuff pretty easy. Basically everywhere where we have a combustion generator, we need to swap that for wiring. Nice. That worked out better than I could have possibly hoped. But you can see what I meant. Like, this is the sort of thing we're going to be competing with for space. So probably we're going to want to follow the exact route that the pipe currently follows. And just replace everything one for one with wire. That's a lot of wire. You can see why we made so much. Most of this would be HV. Although the machines for Hog itself, which are right there, those are EV. Yowza. Quite a project that will be. And then... I think we're definitely going to have a problem here. I'm trying to decide. I'm going to make a marking here. Is it better to get into the auto crafting building just by coming this way into it? Probably not. Because we need some high tier power in there. A lot higher tier than what we have going on in Hog. I feel like there's just no way we don't expose the surface. What is going on here? Weird. What happened in here? This doesn't look like shield biome. This is really weird. But also fun. This is where most of the machines are. That's getting back into Hog. These are the EBFs. Yeah, this should be fine. Where did I come in? Somewhere. Where are you? Right, aha. Aha. Okay, our level picking was insane. Perfect. Perfect level. Just like that. Subterranean interconnectivity. How much more could you want? So then, the only thing that remains... I don't think we really need... We don't need any power in our Thaumcraft building. The only thing that remains that really needs power is the AE building, and that's pretty far away. Okay. I think the way to get there is by way of the magic building. We're right under the ground, so that's reassuring about our depth. Most of the stuff we need to power in this building... Where are we? Okay, we're under. Good. Most of the stuff we need to power in there is close to the back. So I feel like entering it at the back is probably sensible. And we also have an extra level of grade, to use the construction term, at the back of the building compared to the front. The front's a little bit lower into the terrain. Okay, yikes. We're gonna have to... This is a problem. Problem. Unfortunate. It would have been nice if all of these tunnels could be at the same level. Okay, there's no reason we have those. And so far they've all been able to be at the same level. Except for now. We're gonna have to go down. I don't think it's avoidable. We need to go down 2 blocks. I'm kind of bummed about it. I don't think I like that. It doesn't matter that much. It's very particular of me to care about this at all. Though, I might have to take the whole thing down by 2 blocks. I don't have to decide right this second, but I might have to. It's not ruled out. Okay. We're crossing wires. We're now inside the perimeter of the A building. There's Denny. And I think I just want to get to the middle and then go straight up. Ooh, big oof. Big oof. Can't see. That is the column where we have our main subnetwork spawn coming out. I'm starving. Bad. All right, we're in the right place. This is it. This is it. And here we are. Back here is really where all the stuff is. Hey, what's up, Neven? Just doing a little bit of logistical routing so we can start to route our centralized power around the base. And I think for now, this is a fine, what we would call stub up location. We will leave a stub here to be revisited. Well, I have lots and lots of IV superconductor wire, but that's going to, I think, mostly be used to route through like weird spots in the building. And then I think I'm just going to go with vanadium gallium for LU and then go with LUV. But I'm not sure yet. We do have a 64 amp IV dynamo hatch on our Lapatronic supercapacitor. And I don't think we can make better dynamo hatches right now, because we need LUV components to do so. Which grass? The one that has a full... This here? I think it's from Better Foliage that does this, but I really like this. I'm not sure why this block does not have that texture and this one does. It's clearly, this is called dirt, but it has grass. So, yeah, I don't know why. But when we go above ground, the big lawns look really nice because there's not the big dirt. Yeah, I've got lots of gallium from bees, exactly that. Exactly. And I have vanadium too. It's something I've been holding on to for a very long time. Yeah, for this, you just need the Better Foliage mod. Let's see. Better Foliage, that one. Leafier leaves and grassier grass. I would say that's an accurate description. Yeah, the only debate I'm having, Yevon, on the hour spawn is, do I really want to bother transforming right away? As soon as I come out of the spawn? Because I think this is the best dynamo hatch I can currently make. Yes, it is. Yeah. So I could transform up to LUV right here with an IV transformer. I think I would need actually several IV transformers. Okay, I could use this. Accept 64 amps, or it's like the reverse, so it could accept 64 amps. I have superconductor cable though. Lots and lots of it. And I don't need this. I only need, my thought was, this is what I'm debating, is I would need to transform. I could use that transformer, I guess. This one here. Or, where was it? This one? Yeah, none of this is out of reach, so we could get this. For sure. What's up, Fabu? So transform right away with this, and then run the spawn at LUV. Yeah, you're right about replacing it. So we could do that. I don't see. I mean, this is not that big of an expense. It's not free, but it's not a huge expense either. I probably need to make up some vanadium gallium real quick. I doubt I have that in droves. Yeah. And I can save the IV superconductor to send power into the supercapacitor. So I don't have to deal with transforming from all these. These will always output IV power, no matter how many of them I make. Yeah, generally replace the power spawn as little as possible. Facts. Absolute facts. At least I have taken the step to like give myself a power spine corridor. Better than a kick in the leg. And we can always like only run the power spawn in this main corridor, and then like where I branch off, like right here, step down to IV and just run IV superconductor to get over here, and then transform again to get into the right voltage for all this stuff. That's probably what we'll do. And same thing here, like LUV right down the pipe, and then immediately transform down into IV, route everything around, bam, into EV. This whole building, I think, is, except for one machine, is going to be at EV. The one machine will be at IV. Nice. There's the rest of our superconductor EV. I'm just going to be wiggling around these buildings so much to maintain the aesthetic that I think superconductor is the right play for inside the buildings. Because if I downscale to HV wire and then wiggle all over the place, I'm losing a lot of the voltage on that low tier wire. That's a good point too. That actually hadn't really thought a ton about that, but that's something I should definitely be thinking about. Is what will it look like to have multiple hatches? I think I'm gonna wait and do a second hatch when we go this way with buildings, which is next. The next buildings we build will be right here. Probably a huge building in the plot, something along these lines. And then when we start coming this way with power and back here, we'll use a second output hatch, and probably maybe even like EBFs, a new EBF setup, level maintained, can go right over here. Oh, because all these machines are at HV for hog. Except for these three. These are at EV. But everything else in here is at HV. And currently being powered by a single block combustion generator. And I figured, like, to wiggle around the base, I'd want to use cheaper cable. So, like, the sooner I can get to HV, the better. I don't think I need all these. I don't think I'll ever need all these machines running at anything higher than HV. Not all of them. There's some of them are already really fast, much faster than the actual hog recipe will ever be. Zoinks. I can feel a freaking dang cold coming back on. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, let's get that for now. Let's get that transformer then. and we'll go with LUV. And let's get some vanadium gallium cooking. Vanadium. But we have only a very small amount of vanadium gallium. We can make some things out of it. That's nice. Give me. How do we make vanadium gallium, actually? Three to 1. Woohoo! Hey, thanks for the follow, Say Fox. Welcome aboard. Gallium? We have an absolute good droves. I mean, why not make more? Are we limiting ourselves unreasonably? I think we might be. Let's have a lot of it. And in fact, why am I doing this at all? No one stopped me. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. Circuit 1. $32 at a time. Good. Not miser. Mixer. Circuit 1. Did that require some tier of mixer? It requires an EV mixer. Do we have that? We've run into this several times lately. I think I'm going to try the next YouTube stream. I'm going to try the no delay option and see if we have any trouble. Oh, we do. Okay, we are at EV. How about it? You love to see it. Because there's I did learn there's a 7-second stream delay for YouTube. Is 400 enough? I don't think it is. Let's try 800. However much I make, it won't be... Okay, good to know. Good to know. We might actually have to go get more vanadium magnetite. What else did I use this for? I needed it for something. It's like mixed with titanium or something. What was I using this for? Now I want to know. Formaldehyde? I mean, okay, it was TPV. That's what it was, for sure. And HSSG. Oh, okay. And I guess superconductor. Okay. I've been using it. It's been getting some use. Let's burn it up. Burn, baby, burn. How long? 51 seconds. I'm glad we did that right now. And I think we have enough to make one of these transformers. Insane power transformer. We already can make spring. Can we make small tungsten spring? We actually can. Can we actually make this? We can. What? How far ahead was I thinking? It's so rare for me to use my nog. We have lubricant. What? Okay, this is what I need. Let me have one. Huh. Oh, say Fox, don't do me like that, bruh. I thought you were a homie. You know what I have to do now, don't you? Do we know? Are we all on the same page with what has to happen? Goodbye, Safe Fox. I'm sorry. You've been banned. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I just can't abide. I'm sorry. Okay. So we need... I'm going all over the place. Where did I put my goodies? Right here. I need to convert this into... We're going to star it. IV. Bam. We're learning. So we need 8x superconductor IV wire to carry 64 amperes out of... That's crazy. 192 amps? Dear God. $512 amps. And this has loss. A lot of loss. Look at that. That's crazy. Alright, but anyway, we need a 8x superconductor IV wire, which will be made in an assembler. That loss was kind of mind-blowing. Losing more per EU volt than I even produce as a whole right now. Lovely. Oh, was it? Oh. 1,000 amps of 33 million volts. Wow. Wowzers. Okay, so we're going to have a 16 amp LUV output here. About to be abusing this trick. Stellar alloy, that's not something we're going to be able to do. So we need a 4x vanadium gallium cable power spine. This is what we need. We're going to be using polyphenylene sulfide foils to achieve said item. And probably all of the styrene butadiene rubber that we have. This will be the method here. We're going to drink styrene butadiene. Endgame base is throwing more power per tick into a single machine than your entire LSC can hold. I got a tour of Bolance's base when he was not super close to Stargate, but kinda close. And the amp transfer of those lasers was... I was, at the time, like, not prepared for what I was about to see. It was mind-blowing. Completely mind-blowing. Okay. That's now accepting 64 amps of IV. Infinity higher, no infinity average. That is kind of a scam, I'm not going to lie. A little bit of a scam. All right, and then the rub that we have is we need to transform back, right? And I think this would be the way we go. No? We take 1 amp of LUV, we get 4 amps of IV. That's going to be 16 amps of EV. Is that sufficient? I think it is. 16 amps of EV. We're going to be powering a couple of centrifuges, an electrolyzer, several LCRs, and then beyond that, like probably some more centrifuges and stuff that we need for the rest of the combs, but mostly LCRs from there. And I don't think we're going to end up with 16 machines inside that building. Would you need 1 machine in there at IV power? For comb processing. First acids, and then comb processing. I feel like that's enough. 16 amps of EV. We'll actually end up with 12. Yeah, the only ones I have so far I think that require IV power is the tungsten comb. But that will change soon. But we'll already have an IV powered chemical reactor for that. Unless titanium takes IV. I'm sure it does not take IV. Indium combs need ZPM. I'm a little bit away from that, luckily for me. That is good to know, though, because I was kind of thinking as soon as I have the option, I want to go to, like, as soon as I have osmium, I want to make the indium be. But it doesn't sound like it'd actually be worth it if I need ZPM power. That's a couple upgrades away. But yeah, 12 amps of EV and 1 amp of IV in that building, I think that's going to be sufficient. High amp transformer. 1, please. No way! I made 14 nichrome coils. We used all of them already? On what? Was it this? No? What? I swear I made 14 coils. I didn't put them in here. What? What? What's up, Savage? I'll take that as a compliment. Is platted IV too? No, HV. HV, we good. We're good. I could have sworn I was getting prepared for this. I made, like, what did I use 14 coils on? I only made one transformer. Did I lose them? Is it because I made a bunch of EV high amp transformers? I made one. That is so weird. Okay. Is it... Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Wait. It's nichrome coils. It's nichrome coils. I see. This is making more sense now. Why this is not working as it's supposed to. We're going to remedy that. And we need molten canthal, right? Yeah, okay. My bad. Oh, we're straight cooking. You were right about the 10 EBFs. We need so many more EBFs. For now, I'm going to borrow you. I need you more than ever. Alright, and how are we doing on Vanade Gal? 50 of it? It's not terrible. Could be worse. I need 4x though, don't I? Yes, I do. Let's encode. In my encoding spot. Not that I need to come here, but I do. Every single time. Like so. All right, no voltage requirement. Good. Good. And how much polyphenylene do we have? Not very much. Oh no. Can we make this? No. Uh-oh. How do I come by these? Okay, we can bend plates into it. Excellent. In that case, we will... fluid solidify into plate. Bend plate into foil. Lovely. 4x vanadium gallium. Is it worth asking for it before we have any? We don't have very much. There's more. Song's a banger right here. One of the first songs we used on YouTube. I have to admit, it pains me, but I have to admit, we are close to recycling music. I can't hold out for much longer. I don't want to have to, but I think I have to. I think I do. All right. We'll wire these. Oh no, you can't. Where else can I get royalty-free music? We could switch to another royalty-free playlist, but most of them are bad. I'm not gonna lie. If anyone has a suggestion, I'm open. I'll show you what else I have. Those are all just beats. I guess we could try that. You want to try that? If I get a copyright strike, I'm blaming you, Fabu. I can't really tell what's happening with this song. It's vibey. It's kind of vibey. I know, but that feels like cheating, and I don't like it. I just don't like it. Plus, that means that when people go to watch the VOD, there's no music in it. And we actually do have quite a few people that like to watch the VODs on YouTube. This is vibey though. I can get with this. Yeah, you watch a lot of VODs too. Wouldn't it be a little bit lame if there was no music? I guess you could play your own music, to be fair. Yeah. Well, I need to look into that some because I have been considering getting a face cam. But because my videos are very heavily, like 95+% of the videos is ripped stream footage that's edited, I don't want the face cam to be in the VOD. And I don't know if I can separate that. And it's literally important enough that it's a reason not to use a face cam if I can't separate them. Because my face would be all over my videos all the time, like blocking up half the screen. I don't think I can do that. So we need 20 Canthal Ingies. We're gonna have 20 Nichrome coils. That's a good start. It's not amazing, considering we need 2 per. Yeah, not an incredible volume. There we go. What is this? Tungsten steel and polyethylene that I'm randomly holding on to? Should find an opportunity to use those. All right, I'm gonna let this run. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back. My throat is absolutely parched. Give me just a sec. Do-do-do-do-do-do. This is kind of vibey music, I won't lie. It's not bad. This will be a clip right here. These are becoming very rare in the videos. The manual crafting montage clip. I should spend some time doing that, like building my own playlist of all the like good royalty-free songs from all the different ones. That would be that's a good idea. I should do that. I will admit, the list of things that I'm supposed to be doing is starting to grow. I want to look into, well, first of all, I need to put the server on a 24/7 server. I'm just delaying that because I have to pay for it, and just one of those things. One more thing to pay for. And then, I want to get the Applied Energistics web extension. That thing sounds cool. Make crafting requests while I'm working from Chrome without even logging into the game. Sounds amazing. And then I also want to do DynMap. I really think DynMap would be cool for this world. I guess it depends on the angle, like which angle it does the 3D visualization in. All right, we'll come back for the rest. This is enough to get us going. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I've never set one up before, so I'm not really sure what it takes, but it can't be that complicated, right? And is there a... Extreme power transformer. This is what we need. Right? 16. I think I miscalculated this. I definitely did. We don't need a high amp transformer at all. 16 amps of IV? That's way excessive. We need 16 amps of EV. So we just need 4 amps. We just need a regular IV transformer. And then we can use... Okay. I had a little bit of a brain fart there for a second, but I think I figured it out. 16 amps of EV. Bam. And we only want 12 of those 16 amps, but that's fine. And 1 amp of IV to power an LCR. And we should be good. Wham bam. Alright, how's vanadium gallium? Let's see if we can get... We can't. We can't get even 50? Yoicks. I guess we're starting with 40. Man, this is a huge upgrade. We're moving some power. Some absolute power. Surely Halfdan is impressed. Surely. Heyo! What's going on, man? Dual welding. Oh, it's going great. I'm so strongly considering demonetizing my Twitch channel. Very, very strongly considering it. If I could, I might need to write White Eagle a check to refund him for all his gift subs. Doing good, man. Doing good. Glad to see you. We're finally going to be putting our Lapatronic supercapacitor to use. I hope. We'll see if we have enough cable. Yes, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. When we're doing main power spine with vanadium gallium. And then we'll transform off of that in various locales. Yeah, this is what we need right here. Okay, that is sufficient. Something like right here, we'll put the transformer. Could I get a block, a single block of the block variety? So I get so nervous about doing that, Yum, because I like can't seem to figure out how to place these so that the orientation is correct. And I've actually blown up a few because I've like had it butting up to a dynamo hatch or a generator or something, and it was facing the wrong direction, and it either zipped my whole line of cable or I just get bugged out. So I've always put the wire in. But I think we'll try that with, we'll go transformer on transformer right here. Right, so that's the input. We need that here. That's going to output 4 amps of IV. Really? Can I get one more block? Just one more. Now, so this is where I get nervous, because if I put this down and it's facing the wrong way, won't bad things happen? I don't think I'll like that. Did I just place that the right way? I think I did. I did. Okay, so that should be good. Yeah. And then... the input faces you when you place it. Okay. True. Yeah, I did learn my lesson. We have not connected. Okay, so the one IV machine that we need to power, could that go... would there be anything wrong with it going literally right here? Other than we have so much space in this building that we don't need, and we could put everything that we're going to use in this building in this one room, which is slightly a problem. Because we have 4 floors that we would potentially leave empty if we did that. Like, room for the future, I guess? We could always put alvearies up there. One second, need my nighttime instructions. Mission confirmed. An additional order this evening. Take NyQuil. And drink water. Okay, I'm going to leave that. That should be fine. And the rest of this we can... Yes, we prepared. We prepared. Trying to... because I gotta wiggle around these buildings so much, I figured superconductor was the way to go. And we'll accept the loss on the main spawn. But because I'm like from this point, I might be all over this building. So it's like, man, the last machine on the line is probably gonna struggle for power if I don't use superconductor. All right, let's not actually put any of this down. Let's spec out where the machines are gonna go. That's smarter. Let's be smart about it. Get up there. Come hither. Okay, first we need our centrifuge for hydrogen and oxygen and such. We will have input bus, input hatch, energy hatch, maintenance hatch, muffler hatch. Okay. Maintenance, muffler. That's going to work for the input hatch. We will have an output. We need an ME output hatch for this. Input bus, output bus, energy hatch. And junk blocks. You love to see it. Okay. let's put this right here. Muffler. Air intake. ME output. Input and output buses, which we will not need. Energy hatch. Maintenance hatch. Oh, never mind. That's not a maintenance hatch. Maintenance hatch. You happy with that? Yes, you are. Okay. And that will buffer infinite quantities of oxygen and hydrogen, at least until we upgrade it to 7, and then we'll need discs in there. No problem. We need a second centrifuge, so we need some more centrifuge casings. Let's get some more of this. Give me them. And this one is going to be for salt. Maintenance, muffler, hatch, 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 hatch. Energy. Good. Nope. Uh-huh. And I don't know how we want to do the hatches on this. What are we doing in here? Salt. So only there's one input item and a bunch of output items. Okay. But that means regular LV output bus is plenty. Input bus, output bus. Hatches. Okay. And we should have space. Oh. Oh no, are we one casing short? Oh man. And this should leave us space because we need a ME connection here and then interfaces or buses or something like that here. I don't know if I want to use export buses. From what I understand, they can cause lag. Up to this point, I've been using interfaces to cache and then conveyors or pipes or whatever to move them into input hatches or buses. That's weird. This can stay turned on, even though there's no power running to it. Isn't that weird? What? Is there something different about these machines? As soon as you put an item in, it'll crash. Why isn't this one requiring anything? Oh, because it has an item. It has air. That's right. Because it does indeed have an item. Okay, so next we need a chemical reactor for hydrochloric acid. These don't take a muffler hatch, right? No. And let's take a quick gander. There's not some recipe that gives you like a ton of it. Be kind of convenient. Whew. This is the route we'll go. Circuit 8. Yeah. So 2 inputs and an output. Okay. And we can probably multi-purpose this, like reconfigure the hatches and stuff when we get around to doing the other chemicals. But for now, we just need to get this working. Spacing worked out okay. Could be nice if it was exactly perfect, but we'll live with it. There we go. Okay, so hydrogen, oxygen, salt. We need the electrolyzer to get chlorine. I guess we probably should have put the electrolyzer here, not the LCR. We might have to change that out. I think we will. My bust. Whoopsie. Probably could have left a lot of those things in place. This is basically the same multi-block. And we need... one of each hatch, it looks like. Input, output bus, input, output hatch. Yeah. So we do need a muffler. we actually are gonna get an item from this too, the sodium. Input for salt. Output for sodium, output for chlorine. And we need an input hatch, which we'll just put right there. Energy? And muffler. And we're going to run out of casings for sure. I know I could just fill this out with all hatches or something, but I just like to have the right stuff. Makes me feel good. Ah, right, long rods. Looks like we're ready for 4 more extreme combustion generators. Pog. Good. Okay. Now we'll have chlorine. So now we can do chlorine and hydrogen. Two inputs, one output. Input bus, output bus. Yep. That's all the things. Kind of seems like the easiest thing. Yeah, it's a little bit of an optical illusion, I guess, because this is so much less significant than what's on the left, but they are even. A little bit of an illusion. Music has a very trance-like effect, I'm not gonna lie, I'm literally zoning. Good? Happy camper. Alright, hydrochloric done. So really what's left is more LCRs. We would need an LCR for hydrochloric acid. That will, among other things, handle... I mean, honestly, I might do... This would be way machine overkill, like it's a completely excessive number of machines we would end up with, but it will help us fill out the space, so we might do it. Is dedicate the LCRs down here only for acid production. So, like this one, for example, would only be for hydrochloric, even though we could repurpose it for other things. And then the next one over, it will have hydrochloric in it, to process cryolite combs, but only cryolite combs. And we'll store the excess hydrochloric acid and use it to process the rest of the combs. I feel like that's the idea. Yes, I think so. I think we're going to go with that. Just give me everything. Everything. I guess I don't need the mufflers at the moment. And we could be wall sharing these too, but for symmetry reasons, we're not going to. All right, this input bus will actually be used for cryolite combs. This input hatch will be used directly from this output hatch. Output hatch, which we will not use. Output bus, which we will of course use. Energy. Good. And then once we have hydrofluoric, okay, the second centrifuge we can use for salt and phosphorus. So once we have phosphorus, it's oxygen and phosphorus and water. So we need a reservoir hatch too. I don't want to deal with sending water to this. I don't have that encoded. Let's encode that. I guess I can do it from right here. Why not? Assembler none EV. And circuit 1 dual EV. I don't think we have this. I'm pretty sure this is not dual, and even if it was, we're out of space. Oh, it is dual. Okay. We have 1 capacity card remaining. Perfect. What about steel tanks? We have 5 of them. We cannot make them. Assembler 4 dual? No way. Wow, we actually have it? We need more capacity cards. Very surprised this is a dual. I should just standard make all the assembler interfaces dual interfaces. That would be very sensible. Do we have double steel plates? We do. Craft City. This is the vibe. I'm not gonna. This is some. Good suggestion, Fabu. To mix it up a little bit. Wow. I know. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I do wear it out. I love them, though. What can I say? It's such happy music, for the most part. There are a couple of downer songs. But this is a vibe. I'm enjoying. Come on now. What's the hold up? Is it circuits? Can I just get one of them? I just need one right now. No, I do want to switch on. I do want to stream on Twitch. I just want to demonetize my channel. So people can't subscribe, and because I can't control the ads, and that pisses me off. Pardon my language, but that makes me mad. I don't want them to run at all. At all. And I have them turned off, and they still run anyway. Makes me crazy. Not for you. You're subscribed. Oh, not anymore? Okay. I just don't like it. I don't like that I can't control it. If I turn it off, it should be off. Can I make reservoirs? I can. Good. Give me. I just want it off. I want those ads off. Just on Twitch. The YouTube ones, it's only at the start of the stream, and then they don't turn back on unless I ask them on. Oh, we're gregging hard. What's up, Sci-Fi? How you doing? We're gregging very hard. Yeah, they do unless you demonetize your channel, then they can't. Then they can't. Yes, we're getting set up. We're getting some new machines, Sci-Fighter. Gonna get set up for acids. We have installed a power spine. Very nice, yes. It's not very long yet, but we'll get there. Bam. 4 amp or 16 amp of LUV power spine. Feels good, man. Feels good. Get up there. There we go. Couple more machines to stand up. Firstly, for phosphoric acid. And actually... Okay, it's only HV. And we're going to have EV, so we're going to be good. There's our reservoir hatch. Nice, nice. Okay, so... Bam. 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 Reservoir. EV energy hatch. Lovely. This will also require, in addition to water, oxygen, and phosphorus. Bam. And the output shall be only phosphoric acid. Bam. Is that right? I believe that is right. That is correct. Not an amazing recipe, I'm going to be honest, but it's fine. Circuit 24, phosphorus, oxygen, water, output of phosphoric acid, and we're in the money. This shall be automated phosphoric acid. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. And that only leaves the things we need for phthalic acid. And first on the list is one more chemical reactor, which will contain hydrofluoric acid straight from this output hatch. Or wait. I'm getting all screwy. We need more machines. I'm gonna get cryolite out of this. We need to stand up like... It doesn't need to be fancy, but we need like a forge hammer and a simple washer. So we can turn the cryolite into dust and then electrolyze it. It's for fluorine. This is already going to be doing salt. We want a whole nother electrolyzer just for fluorine? I think we might. You know, I think we just might. And that means this doesn't need to go here. Be gone. Fiend. We want an electrolyzer there instead. We can just... Bam. And we're going to have a solution to get this cryolite, purified cryolite, into its final form of cryolite dust. I do believe the most effective means to do that is going to be a forge hammer and a simple washer. I have a forge hammer. I don't really want to take it. Can I make another one? What would it take? An HV? We actually need an anvil. Can I just get one? Convenient. I don't think I want to set this up as a recipe. It's just it's going to be a molecular assembler spot that is unnecessary. We'll just wait just a second. As blood pours down all around us. There we go. That should do it. Forge hammer. Simple washer. Simple washer 3. Really? We can get the Eglin steel. We did that yesterday. So we have this on automation now. We have Inconel 625. We do, actually. Do we have rods? We don't, actually. Let's get a few rods. I'm color me surprised that we have this stuff, but I'll take it. Give me some rods. Dot. Give me some rods. Okay, and we needed 3 rods, 12 screws. Eglin steel plates. 4 of them, I believe. 6 of them. My mistake. Okay. 1 HV circuit, an HV machine hole, and 3 molten Inconel. Is that 3? I think it is. Getting there. I'm going to have to transform again to power these, but we'll figure that out. One circuit. 1 machine hull. Look at our full inventory. Okay. No circuit. That, and that. And what's cool is, I think we can maybe set this reservoir hatch up next to this so that this can have water. That would be cool. Maybe we can't. Maybe we have to just make a reservoir. In fact, we will. What's stopping us here? Oh, is it the helium? Oh, no. A fair amount of this stuff. Got a big old room. All right. That'll do. Okay, so this will output purified cryolite, which will go directly into this forge hammer, which will export out the top into this washer. Which will receive its water from this. Lovely. And export out the side directly into a machine. An electrolyzer, which we need. Let's get that. One electrolyzer, please. Give me some casings as well. You can have that mica. For you. My lovely AA system. And that pattern. You can have that too. And those two. And you can have that dual interface. Everything else looks good? Good. Making absolute gains. Oh, right. And we do have... Yeah, this is not worth it. Maybe it is. I don't know. To keep, like, salt and stuff in these, it could be worth using a stocking input bus. Connecting it to mainnet. But it's only one. It's like 2 items. And it can hold 16. That seems like a waste. When I could just use an export bus. Or even an interface buffer. That's a choice. That's a choice to consider. Yeah, we'll keep our nice, neat spacing. That'll make me happy. EV energy hatch. A useless input hatch that we don't need. Output hatch for fluorine. Output bus for aluminum. And what else do we get from this? I kind of forget what else we get from this. And more sodium. Okay, we're going to be absolutely Setaruski on sodium. And passing some aluminum is great. As it is, though, we need one output bus. Yeah. And that will need a muffler. These are okay, these are done. Good. Come on. Circuits. Circuits. One of the next buildings we'll wire up will be the auto crafting building so we can upgrade some of these really critical machines to IV. We actually do have the IV circuit assembler. So if we could get our circuit assembler to IV, we could throw that in there. Or well, I guess to LUV, I should say. It's already at IV with 2 EV energy hatches. Are you not delighted? You are, okay. Just took you a second to be fully and truly well and happy. There we go. Okay, now we have fluorine and we can make hydrofluoric acid. Which we will do right here. Bam. Energy hatch. So that means I think that means I want actually I need some space because this will need its own interface. Gotta sneeze, hold on. Whew, excuse me. And one output hatch. We're almost out of input hatches, oh my gosh. Input bus, output bus. Happy camper. Bam. Alright, now that's hydrofluoric, which means we can process the chromium in an LCR with hydrofluoric acid. One more time. Just like that. Input hatch. Right there for hydrofluoric. Energy hatch. We need an input bus. Is that what that is? No? Oh, and we're gonna need... I don't think we can double up. I think we need to separate them. We need an identical setup to this for chrome. And I'm pretty sure the byproduct of chrome is almandine, which we don't need. I could be wrong, but I think that is accurate. Okay, output bus. That's wrong. Input hatch. Output hatch that we don't need. And I think that's everything. just happen to have them. Love to see it. Incredible. Okay, so sadly, we need to make both of those machines again. The forge hammer and the simple washer. Two more circuits. Two machine holes. Like so. Or Eglin steel. The purpose of the acid setup is to process combs. Did I not ask for 4? I did. Okay. We're going to process all our combs. So all the various combs that we're collecting, we have a lot more than just these. But for example, the chrome comb, to process it, we need to put it in a chemical reactor with hydrofluoric acid. And it will give us purified chrome ore, which we can process down further. Same idea for the cryolite, but we need hydrofluoric acid for the cryolite. And for a few of the combs, we need phosphoric acid. So we need to process the phosphorus and get that into phosphoric acid. And then the last thing we need is phthalic acid, which is a little bit complex to make. We're currently batching a huge amount of it to process iridium with. But we need the chrome to make the phthalic acid. And it will also be made, I believe. Let's take a gander. It's still right here. Yeah, we need to use chromium trioxide. So we need a chemical reactor chrome a couple times with oxygen. And we're also going to get saltpeter from our salt comb. So we have we're getting everything we need for this. Yeah, the bees are insane. They honestly are. They're completely insane. But yeah, we need potassium dichromate automated, and then we can mix potassium dichromate with 1,2-dimethylbenzene, which we can make using our hog backlogs. And the cool part is the more power we use, the more of this we'll produce. So the further we take things, the more phthalic acid we're going to have to take things even further. It'll all be a giant loop. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, oxygen we're also producing in here. So we're going to get everything we need in here, except for the 1,2-dimethylbenzene. We're going to steal that from the hog facility. But no problem, because it's right there. Nice and toit. All right, we need a piston as well. Piston. Give me one. Incredibly fast. Okay, I need to borrow that, and I need to borrow that. The bees are so good, though, especially the salt bee, and you can get that really early, and it is OP. Absolutely OP. Completely trivializes chlorine, which otherwise is not the most straightforward thing to stay in a huge supply of. And at least if you're going bees, you will need a lot of chlorine. A lot. Bam. Another simple washer for us there. More nichrome coils. Cool. Simple washer. And we need one more reservoir. Bam. I can't believe I missed these for so long, but I saw your pictures of your inspiration art for the Victorian factory today. They look awesome. And sandstone is a really nice complementary block for brick. It looks great. Very, very eye-pleasing combination of colors. I highly recommend that you start Thaumcraft before you get into bees, if you're going to get into bees. Getting into forestry doesn't necessarily mean bees, but I'll assume it does. And I would definitely recommend either, well, I was going to say either Thaumcraft or Blood Magic, because the Maddening Frame of Frenzy is so crazy good, and I regret not making it earlier. But you need quite a bit of Thaumcraft to get into Blood Magic. So you might as well do the Thaumcraft and go for the Oblivion frames. Go find one in Stronghold. Bam, bam, and bam. I forgot to grab a pump. Whoops. Using an EV pump on this is completely overkill excessive, but that's fine. I don't care. Give me one. I recently asked for 1,000 black steel, so we can make pumps for days. Import. Nice. Alright, that will handle washing chrome. And we will then have chrome. And now we need an LCR for chrome and oxygen. And I think we're just going to use the same LCR to cycle it over and over again. Can we do that? Nice. Yeah, the gray will go well too with like the grout color of the brick. And chisel with the brick varieties too, to just spice it. Oh man, it's so good. I guess my question is, if I were to have this cycle in on itself, which recipe would it prioritize? I guess it would run this until it has no output space. And then it would get stuck. Yeah, I think it would get stuck. I feel like it would end up perpetual loop. Like if I did an output bus facing into an input bus, like so, and it outputs out of the output bus into the input bus, fills up the input bus's inventory, and then also fills up the output bus's inventory with the item it's waiting to put in here. Then the item that's in here never has output space to actually run. Is there a way around that? Bus, stocking input bus, output bus ME. But how do I then put it in an input bus though? In a stocking input bus? So then stock from itself? Is that the answer? Is stocking input buses the answer for all of my input bus needs in this entire system? It might be. Otherwise, I need 2 LCRs. I think I do need 2. I think I need to wall share 2, and I can share input-output bus that way. And just put oxygen in both of them. I think that's correct. I think I need more LCRs. At least 3. And therefore, like, probably 100 of these. Can we do that? Ooh, look at all that steel. Oh my god. Let's not get 100. Let's get, instead, 50. Yeah, that feels better. But if we can get a 2-stack and then a 1-er, this is a full floor, and we have all of our acids. So this took a lot more machines than I thought it was going to initially. I thought we'd be able to fit everything for chem production down here. We still could. We could stack it up on top. It's just such a huge room, tall room. But I like being able to see the windows. So we aren't going to do that. We'll just do chem processing upstairs. No problem. And in a terrible disaster scenario, we could transform off of this, off of the power spine again, if we end up using all 16 amps of EV that we're coming out of this with. I feel it's quite unlikely we will do that, but not impossible. Need that spot and this spot. This will be for HV power to go up, so we could transform from EV, say right here, and then go in both directions with HV. Maybe here, do it, something. And that's the only HV we'll have. Are we going to run out of energy hatches? Oh. We have just enough. Cool. We'll have to revisit that soon, but it's cool for now. If you can't tell, I'm running out of steam a little bit. It was a doozy of a day. Lots of driving today. So we're probably going to call a little bit early. I'm not feeling my best. I feel a little cold coming on. I'd like to get a good night's sleep and shake that before I go travel and see my very old parents. So I think we'll call it a little bit early. We'll at least get these set up, though. We gotta. Alright, maintenance hatch. Chemical reactor. Maintenance hatch. Chemical reactor. EV energy hatch. Gotta be a little careful here because the wall sharing can get a little goofy. Oh, we're out of PTFE. We need at least 3 of those. Yeah, do you have a big one too? I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm feeling it today. It's probably not a bad idea for me to get a little bit more responsible with my sleep. I'm an old man after all. So that would not be a silly thing to do. That is for sure. I just don't. I like to do stuff though. I got stuff to do. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? All right, input bus right there. And we will... Okay, the output bus. I might actually need a small amount of conduit for this. I think we actually do. Because it's a valid recipe for the other LCR also. I think this is how we need to do it. And I think we could actually wall share the third LCR here. Would we want to? I don't think so. For space reasons. Yeah, for space reasons, we will not wall share. This will just be a little double setup, and then we'll have a single. It's a waste of casings, but I don't care. I don't care. Like so. Bam. Bam. We're out of input buses. I can't make regular input buses? How can that be? That's crazy. Circuit 1 dual? I went a long time without crafting those. I must have had a huge backlog. Massive. Huge. Alright, and this is going to output. This is the one for phthalic, so this will actually output phthalic acid. Incredible. Incredible scenes. Output for phthalic? We need an input hatch? There's the input bus. That's for whatever it is. Chromium trioxide. Yeah. We need input hatches. We need an HV input hatch. We definitely want to use that. We don't have HV. We do have EV. We'll take EV. That's fine. And one LV. The AE for this is going to get a little bit complicated. I'm glad we have a controller. That way I don't have to worry too much about channels in here. And it's going to be a little bit of a mix of mainnet and the subnet too. So it's going to get goofy. I'm very glad we did this basement. It's the right choice to dig this whole thing out because we're going to be looping things all over the place here. That we can make hopefully we can make it end up pretty neat. I would like that, but I'm not sure, and it doesn't matter because it's all going to be down here in the basement anyway, so we don't have to be too uptight about it. But I'll try to make it neat. But the mix of mainnet and subnet is going to make it goofy because all the combs are on the mainnet, or they're at least available from the mainnet. They're actually on a subnet too. But so some of these machines need to take combs, and the rest take outputs from all the other machines in here. So it could get a little goof, but we'll cross that bridge. All right, input for oxygen, input for 1,2-dimethylbenzene, which we also need to make, actually. So we need one more LCR even. That's actually a little bit unfortunate, because our spacing is so magnificent. We might put that right here. I think we will do that. So let me have one more. But otherwise we're good. So let's put chemically inerts in. Very nice. One more. Bam. Okay. Oh no, wait. We ran out of EV energy hatches. No. Good, we can autocraft them. Excellent. I think we're going to need a few more chemically inert machine casings, too. Praise him! Praise him! Haven't heard that one in a while. It's good to hear that one. A classic. There's the LCR. We need another PTFE pipe casing. Give me one of those. There we go. All right, and 1,2-dimethylbenzene is just methane and benzene. So we ran out of input hatches too? Man. Using up all sorts of stuff. But we can put the output bus on at least. So it's nice and centered. We'll just output right out the back into a tank. No problem. Here's some inputs. There's our EV energy hatch. Very nice. For symmetry reasons. Wait. Okay, there is no other recipe. It's just one and two, so we don't need a overlarge hatch or anything. No problems. All right, input and output. Bus. We don't have any more input buses. There they are. All right, and 7 more chemically inert machine casings. We won't overproduce for these like we have everything else because I'm conscious of my steel. Because we literally just ate through steel. I would be surprised if we had more than 200 steel left. Let's look. We do have more than 200, but only 400. And only 1,000. These are pretty fast to be created, but they do not have a good return. It's like a 50% drop chance for steel. Bam. That's a full room, and that's every machine we need to fully automate acids. That's a dub. I'll take it. Just a reminder, no stream Wednesday. I'm going to be at home with my parents. We're going to be doing Thanksgiving together. I hope everyone has an excellent Thanksgiving if you're in the States and you celebrate. And if you don't, enjoy your Thursday all the same. And be thinking about us over here in America, eating turkey. And delicious sweet potato casserole. Oh my God, it's my favorite. It's my absolute favorite. So YouTube, we will catch you later. I think Cat and Vin are probably streaming on YouTube too if you guys want to go try and find them. Cat's Cozy Games on YouTube. Twitch, sit tight. I'm going to send you over there if they're still online. I'm going to assume they are. I'm going to assume they are. But all right. We'll catch you later, YouTube. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. I'm so excited to be back. Once Thanksgiving's over, we're on the grind because we got to push for episode 11. So we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. All right, and Twitch.